ahead and remove these lug nuts and get the wheel pulled off. We want to go ahead and open up this cap right here. That's going to give us access to one of the bolts for the top of the strut mount. Then we're going to go ahead and pull this front cover off. It'll give us access to the other two bolts. Only issue here is that the wiper arm is in the way. So we're going to go ahead and put the key in the ignition, turn the wipers on, and shut it off while the wiper is in the upward position, so we can then pull that cover off and get access to that nut. Let's go ahead and start by pulling off this rubber seal, just to get that out of the way a little bit. I'll pull this back here, and we're going to go ahead and use a pick. Just kind of pop in. You could use a flathead screwdriver if you want. I'm just going to pull that out and get access behind here. And just work your way around. Pop that out. And you can set that aside. Now we want to go ahead and get this cap right here. Once again, you can use a pick or a flathead screwdriver. This is going to allow us to get on inside to the 3 bolts or the 3 nuts for the top of the strut. All right, we'll go ahead and repeat for the other 2. You can get to a point where you can go ahead and take that nut off, and then we'll get to that other one inside. All right, just go ahead and set those nuts aside, and then we'll go ahead and raise the vehicle and continue to remove the rest of this hardware. So we want to go ahead and remove this clip from the side of the strut bracket, and it has 2 little spring-loaded tabs, one on the top here. We're just going to push in with our pick, and you can see that coming in and out. And then we're going to use the pick to pop the other side of it, and we should be able to work that clip right out like so. Next, we're going to go ahead and remove this bolt right here for the brake line. We can remove that, and once we remove it, we're just going to simply put that bolt back into place. Just thread it in a couple threads. Next, I'm going to go ahead and loosen these nuts, this one here and the one just below it. The lower bolt is spinning on us, so we're just going to go ahead and put a wrench on the bottom to hold that so we can get that nut off. I'm going to leave the bolts in for now and just set that nut aside. We're now going to go ahead and try and get these bolts out here. Work that. You want to be prepared that once we do this here, the whole braking assembly might tilt forward a little bit, so you want to be prepared for that. So I'm just going to hold this while I pull that bolt out. Go ahead and push that strut inward, tilt it, and remove it from the vehicle. All right, I'm going to go ahead and try and fit the strut up into place. And what we want to do is just line up the knuckle. Take one of your bolts. Just get that lined up and pop that on in. I'm going to go ahead and repeat for the bottom bolt. Once you get these lined up, get those installed. We're simply going to get the big nuts threaded on and just throw them on a few threads. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start the bolt for the brake line hose. Feed that through. I'm just going to get started a few threads. With your vehicles to put on jack stands, now you're going to want to go ahead and use your regular jack, put it underneath the control arm. You're going to now go ahead and raise the control arm in the strut carefully. As you do that, it's going to start to raise the strut, and you can go ahead and grab the strut, line that up while you jack it up, and get those studs to come through like so. You don't want to go too far, just get it so that the studs are poking through, and then go ahead and get the 3 nuts started. And do this for all 3. If you have a small enough hand, you might be able to get it right on in there and get that back one going as well. Let's go ahead and tighten those down. Then you go ahead and snug these up. With those 3 nuts installed on the upper portion of the strut, you can now go ahead and release the pressure off the jack and slowly let that down back onto your jack stands. Once those 3 nuts are tight, go ahead and install your caps. I believe that was in like that. And then we'll grab the other trim piece and line this up. Don't forget to place your seal back on and discard the old 3 nuts that we had removed. All right, so we're going to go ahead and use this jack here. What we want to do is raise the suspension back up to its neutral position. We could have done this with the floor jack, but we wanted to go ahead and get this higher up so we can go ahead and get a better camera angle for these bolts up top. So we're going to go ahead and crank up on the suspension here. I'm going to do this slowly. The reason for this, when we torque down the suspension bolts, we want to make sure that the vehicle is under its own weight. I'm going to do that in just a moment. We're just going to go ahead and tighten these down. And do this for the upper bolt as well. Now we're going to go ahead and torque these down. I'm going to go ahead and torque these 2 bolts down to 67 foot-pounds. I'm going to do the same for the upper bolt here. We're now going to go ahead and lower our jack here. So now that you have your ABS sensor on, you do want to go ahead and get an alignment done after you do any suspension component. I'm going to go ahead and reinstall the wheel, get that lined up. You want to go ahead and get the lug nuts all started by hand. I'm going to go ahead and snug up these lug nuts. Now I'm going to go ahead and torque the wheels to 79 foot-pounds. I'm going to do this in a crisscross pattern